Hello, welcome back. Jonathan Gardner, Let's Play Factorio, Season 1, Episode
105.
105. I'm here with JJ. The girls are doing something, reading books and stuff like that.
Hi.
So, I need a lot of cars.
Hello.
Hi, Archie.
I've just been reading an interesting book called I, Robot.
iRobot.
What's this guy doing? He's like standing in between two. Okay, it says internal fantasy sequence. Scene 286. The fissures open down and down and down like the sides of the Grand Canyon as the lava wave surges past him. Burley is standing on a spit of land with two enormous gorges on either side.
What are you reading?
I don't know. I just found a random book.
What's it called?
iRobot.
Is that your chart?
I guess it's about like a
Did you do all you're supposed to do today?
robot or
Did
something.
you do all your chores? Is room clean?
Yeah.
Really?
I guess it's about like the
Really?
story about a robot
It today.
or something.
Is it clean right now? I didn't ask if you cleaned it. I said, is it clean? Out of cars. Need to get some more.
Resupply train.
Archie. Look.
Daddy.
I guess this is like a
you're
play or
missing
something.
power.
What the heck is that? Oh my gosh. Did you shout out to Jude yet, Dad?
Daddy.
Page 160.
Hi, Jude.
McDoodle, the show must go on.
Daddy, you
That
need
was
more
like
power.
really unspirited and not encouraging. Would you like that? Would he? I don't think he would.
Daddy,
Yes, JJ.
you need more power.
I'll get some power there. Those guys don't need power. They just need
how
coal.
big of a power plant do you have?
No,
Are you using
over
solar panels or
there.
steam engines?
Over
Actually,
to
Dad,
your
which one
right
produces
side.
more, steam engines or solar power?
The steam engines produce more per unit, but depends on how many you have. I mean, like everything in this game, you try to scale it up.
Daddy.
Yeah, so these guys are missing power.
Okay, so how big is your power plant base right now? Why are they? Oh no.
It's pretty big. Did they just get home from scouts?
Dad, some kind strangers have barged into our house.
Who?
Mom and Daniel.
They're not strangers.
I'm joking. So
Whoa. This is missing. This is missing.
what's a
This is missing
what is
robots.
it, Daniel? Daniel, can I have one? Let me see one. What are they?
Powdered chocolate crackers.
Okay.
Tastes like coffee.
It tastes like what?
Coffee. I'm joking. I don't even know what coffee
Okay.
tastes like.
Dad, where's the sword you found earlier?
So
the sword he's not gonna let you have?
214365. 214365.
I was gonna scratch his back.
No,
Why?
Yay.
he doesn't like that.
What? Daddy,
Yes, Kayla.
where's the sword you had? Oh, there it is. I was like,
You may not touch. Don't touch. No. Dad, she's gonna kill me. Would you like your career? Okay, good.
I said I was gonna scratch his back.
Does that feel good, actually, Dad? Does that actually feel good?
What was GC1 and GC2? It feels kind of good. And GC1.
Ow! That actually felt like you were chopping off my head. Hey, no. 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 Dad, you know about the brothers Grimm? The
Yes.
Grimm brothers or something? Well, there's
Okay,
this
just make
weird
sure.
fairy tale he made.
2112 4312
Where-
6512.
Hey, don't touch me. Where the stepmother didn't like his her son, her stepson.
Yeah.
Right? So she chopped off his head, and she served the rest of the body in a pie to his
Oh yeah, Brothers Grimm is disgusting and gross, man.
her husband, and he ate it. But
Yeah,
the
Brothers.
twist is that the son apparently turned into a bird and took a heavy rock and smashed
Oh, you
it
know what I
upon
need?
his mother, in which he killed her. Yeah, that was weird, wasn't it?
Yeah, there's some pretty crazy stories in Brothers Grimm, you know. So when I believe the story is when Disney said he was going to make movies about some of the fairy tales, people were like, you can't make those movies, they're too disgusting. And then he Disneyfied them. Made them cute and pretty about princesses and things like that, when in reality they were about like death and war and demons and things like that.
I think like one of them was like there was a sausage, a bird, and a hen, I think.
Yeah?
And they all had their jobs in the house, right?
Mm-hmm.
When the hen, I believe, or one of them said, "Why don't we switch jobs for a day?"
Uh-huh.
The result was the sausage got eaten by a dog. The bird managed to cook him or herself alive, I believe. And the
Yeah.
hen, I think, drowned herself.
Yeah.
So, it's like, oh yeah, like, it's gonna be fun and pretty, and they all die.
Yeah.
That was weird. And,
Here we go. Here's some junk I can put in there. Let's put, those
Good
lights. Let's put some...
food.
Let's take 200 of these guys. Throw them in here. I bet you guys are going to like that. Okay, let's put these big lights down.
Okay, here's another one that I got from Good Mythical Morning.
Where's Eliana?
There was a bagpipes playing. Chicken Rider. Okay, let me get this right. A bagpipes playing, Chicken Rider, porcupine or hedgehog, I don't know which one, porcupine hybrid band, in which he went into the forest and two kings put up their daughters for proposal, offered up their daughters to him.
Yeah.
He married one of them and brutally killed the other with his razor sharp quills.
Yeah.
So I thought that was weird too.
Let's go fix up this station so we
See,
can
you
get...
think all of these are like fake, right? You think that they're so gruesome that they're fake.
Well, you have to realize that humanity,
No, look at one.
But
it
what-
hasn't always been pretty.
What is up with
What's
their
happening?
minds?
What's
though?
happening?
What is up with their minds?
Where am I being attacked? I'm being attacked up there. You know what? I need to go back there. Let's go back to resupply. Quickly, too. Quickly. Go. Fast.
Faster, faster.
We must get to Mordor.
Yes, we must.
Throw the ring in the fire.
Where's the fire? Dang! If only the Frodo had a quick train all the way up to the mountain.
Yeah. What missing? Oh, lasers. Probably because
We are in Mordor. It looks prettier than you think, but really it's underground.
Yeah.
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 Over the millions of years, the rock has layered atop the mountain, thankfully closing up the lava.
Wait here for a while. You know, I was watching some old videos and I realized I
What?
missed 1/3 or 1/4 of these green inserters. I didn't click on it. Maybe that's all of them. I have a lot of junk in here. Junk in the trunk. Let's see how we're doing. It says we're low on. I bet you we're low on oil. Yeah, we're low on oil. Yeah, we need more oil coming in.
It was Brothers Grimm, right?
Yeah, they're pretty
Were they, like-
gross.
Mindly disordered or something?
Huh?
Were they like disordered in some way?
Disordered? What do you mean?
Like, you know how people have like OCD?
No, they're just telling stories. They're just writing down stories that people are telling each other. Okay, so we need to repair over there. That's where we got attacked. You know what? I am worried we'll get attacked here, so let's put down some. Let's do this. Where'd my lasers go? Daniel's reading a book aloud
The
again.
real stories behind these Disney movies will ruin your childhood.
Is that what it said?
No, this is what there's like a website here. When I was a kid, I loved fairy tales. I loved the idea of talking animals and brave girls and boys who overcame cruel caretakers. I also really loved Disney movies. They all had happy endings. What's not to love about that? I could watch Beauty and the Beast or Aladdin every single day. When I got a little older, I graduated from watching Disney movies or reading the Brothers Grimm. In 4th grade, I checked out the complete fairy tales of the Brothers Grimm from my school library and never returned it. A belated sorry to my grade school library. I was horrified to find that the origins of many of my favorite Disney movies had much more gruesome details that Disney completely left out.
Yep. Yep.
Cinderella, should I read this?
Go ahead.
Okay, Cinderella in the Brothers Grimm version, one of Cinderella's evil stepsisters cuts off her toes and the other and the other her
wasn't that in
heel
the
so
Disney?
they can both fit into
I thought that was in the Disney movie. Oh no, not.
No, this okay.
Yeah, not
one
the
of
cutting
the
of the.
Cinderella's evil stepsisters cuts off her toes and the other her heel so they can both fit into the tiny glass slipper.
Yep.
The prince is notified by little doves that there is blood on the shoe and finally discovers that the true owner is Cinderella. Once the stepsisters realize that they should try to win favor with Cinderella, after all she will be queen, they attend her wedding only to have their eyes pecked out by birds. Did they deserve it? I'll let you decide, reader. Some other side notes on the story. Cinderella does not have a fairy godmother. Rather, she plants a tree by her mother's grave and prays under it every day. She finds her dresses to wear to each ball under the tree. There are 3 in the story, not like in the one in the movie. She is still helped by animals, though specifically birds, not mice. Also, she does not lose her shoe because she is in a rush. The clever prince covers the steps in a pitch to make her stick to them, but she only loses a shoe in the process.
And I think she goes to several parties, not just one.
Yeah. The Little Mermaid. Hans
Hey,
Christian
dude.
Andersen's classic tale is 180 from a Disney film. Some parts align. She does see the prince from afar in his ship, and she does rescue him from drowning and fall in love with him. He doesn't see her. She does visit the sea witch, who takes her tongue in exchange for legs. And she does do it because the Little Mermaid has an amazing voice. The deal is the same. The mermaid can only remain a human if she finds true love's kiss and the princess falls in love with and marries her. However, the penalty in the movie is that Ariel will turn back into a mermaid if she fails. In the story, she will die if she fails. Also, while the
Whoa! This is the wrong way. Wrong way, buddy. Come on.
Also, while the prince remains a main motivator, the mermaid in the story is also motivated because humans have eternal souls and mermaids don't. The Disney movie leaves out that the penalty the mermaid pays for having legs. Every single step she takes will feel like she is walking on sharp shards of glass.
Mm-hmm.
At first it seems like the plan is working, but then the prince ends up marrying another, a woman he thinks is the person who saved him. The mermaid can't exactly tell him the truth since she can't talk. She is told that if she kills the prince, then she can simply turn back into the mermaid and doesn't have to die. She just can't do it though. She throws herself into the sea and turns into sea foam. How is that for a happy ending?
And they lived happily ever after, man.
Yeah. The Fox and the Hound. The Fox and the Hound is based on a 1967 model written by Daniel P. Mannix. In the book, the fox is raised by the dog owner's hunter's family, but eventually returns to the wild. He occasionally returns to taunt the dogs and flashes his cunning fox skills. One of the dogs breaks his chain and chases him. That dog ends up getting hit by a train. The hunter is devastated and vows revenge on the fox. He becomes obsessed, but can never catch him, although he does kill the fox's first mate, second mate, and children. Eventually, Todd the fox does die, but of exhaustion from being chased so much. Copper, the dog from the Fox and Hound, is so old that he needs to be shot, and that is the end of the book. Pretty different from the movie, where a puppy and a baby fox become best friends forever.
Yay! They shot the dog.
Ah, shoot the dog. He's old. Beauty and the Beast. Keeps going on. Beauty and the Beast is actually pretty accurate, except for some uninteresting details, like how Belle's father used to be rich but got himself into a major debt. There is one unfortunate detail that the story does leave out. In the first bullied version of the tale by Gabriel Suzanne Barbet de Villeneuve, Belle has two wicked sisters. Lots of wicked family members in fairy tales, unfortunately. The Beast allows Belle to travel home as long as she is only gone for a week. Her sisters are extremely jealous to hear about her luxurious life and try to persuade Belle to stay with them longer than a week, in the hopes that the Beast will be infuriated with Belle and eat her alive upon return. Wow.
Yep.
So the Beast is actually a beast.
Yeah.
Pinocchio. No, I'm joking. Pinocchio.
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 There's a lot of these
Pinocchio. Disney's Pinocchio.
Yeah, Pinocchio.
Came from Carlo Collodi's 1883 Italian classic, The Adventures of Pinocchio. You might think Pinocchio was mischievous in the movie, but he has far more so in the book. In the book, he runs away as soon as he learns to walk. He is found by the police, who imprison Geppetto because they believe Pinocchio was abused. Pinocchio returns home, where he kills a talking rabbit, sorry Jiminy, who warns him of the dangers of hedonistic pleasures and obedience. Hedonistic. Geppetto is released and insists that Pinocchio goes to school. Pinocchio sells his school books for a ticket to the Great Marionette Theater. He encounters a fox and a cat who steal his money and unsuccessfully try to hang him. Luckily, after saving Geppetto from the terrible dogfish, you might know it better as the gigantic angry whale from the film, Pinocchio shapes up and eventually becomes a real boy. And you know, all that stuff about boys getting turned into donkeys and then sold to evil circuses did end up making it into the movie, surprisingly. So yeah, that was kind of pretty accurate, except
Oh, I need that repair up there.
Pinocchio was a really bad boy.
He was bad.
He was a bad, naughty boy. You ready for... Let's see, how many are there? Oh, Tangled. They have Tangled too! And The Lion King. Snow White and the Seven Dwarves. Okay, and that's it. Okay. Okay. Sleeping Beauty. Yeah, which one do you want? Sleeping Beauty, Tangled. Actually, I want to go for Tangled. You want to do The Lion King, the one that you've heard so many times? Dad?
Not really, no.
Okay. What about Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs? Yeah?
Not really.
Okay,
Oh,
I'll
I need
do the
Cars.
Sleeping Beauty. In Giambattista Basil's tale, which is the actual origin of the Sleeping Beauty story, the king happens to walk by Sleeping Beauty's castle and knock on the door. When no one answers, he climbs up a ladder through the window. He finds the princess and calls to her, but as she is unconscious, she does not wake up. Well, dear reader, he carries her to... Okay, never mind. Never mind. Okay.
Where's my copper cable train? Do I have a copper cable train?
Tangled. I know this is a pretty loose adaptation, but still, I think it's worth mentioning. In the Brothers Grimm version,
Ah, garbage and fiddlesticks.
Okay. The Lion King.
Oh, that was close. Did you see that?
Kind of. No, I'm joking. I saw it. Yeah. You almost died.
Not me.
You did. Yes, didn't you? Okay, Lion King. Oh, didn't you know that The Lion King was a loose adaptation of Shakespeare's Hamlet? Well, fancy
Oh,
that.
yeah, it is. Yeah.
A jealous brother kills the king. The son finds out about it and wants revenge. The Rosencrantz and Guildenstern, Timon and Pumbaa, distract him. But finally, the son kills the evil jealous brother. Well, actually, in Shakespeare's version, everyone dies, not just the evil jealous brother, formerly known as Claudius.
There's also a girl that commits suicide in Hamlet.
Yeah, that
But
was
she's crazy.
So actually, Shakespeare's is actually a little bit. So Lion King doesn't really have to do with the Brothers Grimm, I guess. It has to do with Shakespeare's
No,
Hamlet.
it's more Shakespeare. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. This one is really gruesome. Sorry, guys. It's Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs.
Oh yeah.
And
Oh,
that
this
was-
stuff is pretty crazy, man.
That was my comment, okay? Not that guy's. Okay, here we go. In the Brothers Grimm version, the evil queen's stepmother asks a hunter to take Snow White into the forest and kill her. This also happens in the Disney movie. However, in the story, she asks him to also bring her back Snow White's heart and liver. He can't kill Snow White, and so brings back a boar's heart and liver as well. The queen eats the heart and liver, believing that it is Snow White's. Yuck. In the book, the queen tries twice unsuccessfully to kill Snow White. The third time, when the queen gives her the apple, just like in the movie, Snow White faints and can't be revived. She's placed in a glass coffin. A prince comes and wants to take her away. Even though she is still asleep, which is pretty weird. Prince comes and tries to take her away. The dwarves hesitantly allow it, and while she is being carried, the carriers trip, causing the poisoned apple to become dislodged from Snow White's throat. She and the prince, of course, get married. The evil queen is invited. As punishment, she is forced to wear burning hot iron shoes and dance until she drops dead.
Yep, that's how you get revenge back then. Come on, right here. There you go.
Burning red hot iron shoes.
Yep.
Wouldn't the skin just stick to it? And then drop?
Oh, Archie. They had better ways of torturing people back then than that.
But still, being disemboweled while alive is still pretty gruesome.
Yeah, it's pretty gruesome. I'd say it ranks up there pretty high.
Yeah. That was.
All right, so I
that was
think
back
I
in
have. Okay,
England's
so
time, too. Gosh.
okay, I'm surprised I'm not making circuits yet. Why is this guy sitting here? What do you? Okay, I see. I thought I had a train set up to do the copper cable, but I don't see any trains coming by to pick up copper cable. I shall make one. I was pretty dang sure I had a copper cable train. Oh well.
Holy cow, these guys made a ton. What the heck? Holy cow. What? How many stories did they make?
The Brothers Grimm?
There's like 200.
In fairness, though, a lot of the stories are like duplicates. There's a lot of elements of the stories that are very similar. So, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh, The Wolf and the Seven Little Kids. Yeah, I think that's the. I think I read that a little from the. Yeah, from the Korean book. Remember?
Yeah. Oh, I need more coal.
The Wolf and the Seven Little Kids. Yeah. Okay. There was once upon a time an old goat who had 7 little kids and loved them all with all the love of a mother for her children. One day she wanted to go into the forest and fetch some food, so she called all 7 to her and said, "Dear children, I have to go into the forest. Be on your guard against the wolf. If he comes in, he will devour you all, skin, hair, and everything. The wretch often disguises himself, but you will know him at once by his rough voice and his black feet." The kids said, "Dear mother, we will take good care of ourselves. You may go away without any anxiety." Then the old one bleated, and went on her way with an easy mind. It was not long before someone knocked at the house door and called, "Open the door. Dear children, your mother is here and has brought
2,
something back with her for each of
1.
you." But the little kids knew that it was a wolf by the rough voice. "We will not open the door," cried they. "You are not our mother. She has a soft and pleasant voice, but your voice is rough. You are a wolf." And the wolf went away to a shopkeeper and bought himself a great lump of chalk, ate this, and made his voice soft with it. Then he came back, knocked at the door of the house, and called, "Open the door, dear children. Your mother is here and has brought something back with her for each of you."
Okay, we have completely stocked up on iron for the gears.
This is still
I
pretty
need some
good
more.
so far. But the wolf had laid his black paws against the window, and the children saw them and cried, "We will not open the door. Our mother has not black feet like you. You are the wolf." Then the wolf ran to the baker and said, "I have hurt my feet. Rub some dough over them for me." When the baker had rubbed his feet over, he ran to the miller and said, "Strew some white meal over my feet." The miller thought to himself, "The wolf wants to deceive someone," and refused. But the wolf said, "If you will not do it, I will devour you." Then the miller was afraid and made his paws white for him. Truly, this was the way of mankind. So now the wretch went for the third time to the house door, knocked at it, and said, "Open the door for me, children. Your dear little mother has come home, and has brought every one of you something back from the forest with her." The little voice cried, "First show us your paws, that we may know if you are our dear little mother." Then he put his paws through the window, and when the kids saw that they were white, they believed that all he said was true, and opened the door. But who should come in but the wolf? They were terrified and wanted to hide themselves. One sprang under the table, the second into the bed, the third into the stove. I can kind of tell where that one's going. The fourth into the kitchen,
Yeah.
and the fifth into the cupboard, the sixth under the washing bowl, and the seventh into the clock case. Now that I think about it, that's gonna be pretty gory.
I need to get my butt
Never
up
mind.
and start building
But the
the.
wolf found them all, and used no great ceremony. One after the other, he swallowed them down his throat. The youngest, who was in the clock case, was the only one he did not find. When the wolf had satisfied his appetite, he took himself off, laid himself down under a tree in the great green meadow outside, and began to sleep. Soon afterwards, the old goat came home again from the forest. What a sight she saw there! There, the house door stood wide open. The tables, chairs, and benches were all thrown down. The washing bowl lay broken to pieces, and the quilts and pillows were pulled off the
Oh
bed.
shoot! I thought I got rid of all of them. I guess I didn't.
She
Let's
sought
get
her
rid of you.
children, but they were nowhere to be found. She called one after the other by name, but no one answered. At last, when she came to a youngest, a soft voice cried, "Dear mother, I'm in the clock case." She took the kid out, and it told her that the wolf had come and had eaten all the others. Then you may imagine how she wept over her poor children. At length, I'm not crying, okay. At length, in her grief, she went out, and the youngest kid ran with her.
Oh wow, we're at 28 minutes. We have to wrap this up soon.
Okay.
So hurry up and wrap it up.
When they came to the meadow, there lay the wolf by the tree, and snored so loud that the branches shook. She looked at him and on every side, and saw something was moving and struggling in its gorged belly. "Ah, heavens," she said, "is it possible that my poor children, whom he swallowed down for supper, can still be alive?" Then the kid had run home and fetched scissors and a needle and thread, and the goat cut open the monster's stomach, and hardly had she made one cut than one little kid thrust his head out, and she cut farther. All six sprang out one after the other, and they were all still alive,
Yay!
and had suffered no injury whatever, for in this greediness the monster had swallowed them down whole. What rejoicing there was! They embraced their dear mother and jumped like a sailor at his wedding. The mother, however, said, "Now go and look for some big stones, and we will fill the wicked beast's stomach with them while he is asleep." And the seven kids thither with all speed and put as many into his stomach as they could get in. And the mother sewed him up again in the greatest haste, so that he was not.
Okay,
aware
I gotta
of
wrap up the
anything
episode,
at
Archie.
once. Okay.
So I did some cleanup work here.
Yeah, it's basically.
It looks
the same.
like we are making green circuits. We should be making tons of green circuits now.
It's just basically.
Yep, there we go.
It's just basically the same thing as that cleaning story.
Whoa, 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 whoa! Why you stopped? What happened, dude? I need another engine.
Rumpelstiltskin.
Let me fix this really quick.
Can I take your order? Yes, who likes to leave? And do not forget the buzz. Yes, who likes the buzz, please? Logo? I don't know. Would you like to ride? Yes, who likes to fly?
Why'd this guy stop? It's interesting. I don't remember telling him to stop. Maybe I. Okay, go. Yeah, we are making green circuits, not just a few. Look at this. Look at that. Okay, so what I need to do next is I need to work towards red circuits. And the way I have to do that is... Oh, everything's red. That's interesting. The red circuits, I need to get my petroleum industry online. Oh, that's a pretty ugly face in that book. Okay, anyway, I gotta wrap it up. Thanks for watching. Take care. And goodbye. Bye-bye.
Goodbye.